about it. This is a one-of-a-kind appearance among NFL venues. Welcome to Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas. Today, two teams hailing from the AFC, between the Cleveland Browns and the Las Vegas Raiders. Weather's starting to get a bit colder, but playoff hopes burning bright as ever for most of our teams as we get underway here in Week 12. Big shot at the end of that run back as he gets it just past the 20.
At their own 24-yard line.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Quinshawn Judkins. And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. Brought down by Christian Wilkins.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
Ready? 4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, here's Sanders. Has him on the quick hitter. Breaks the tackle, green grass ahead. And finally, they're able to stop this play from getting any more yards.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball into your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Sanders. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Just about every play in an NFL game usually has a protagonist and antagonist, a good and a bad. The good there, the courage of that wide receiver. The bad, just could not haul it in.
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
Here we go, Dragon 60, 70, Timberwolf.
Going again here, Sanders. Couple defenders there, and they're going to intercept it. Jeremy Chin has got it. And the Raiders are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. I gotta imagine facing a defense in the bottom half of the league had these guys excited, Brock, but cue the old record scratch sound effect as that defense forces an opening drive turnover.
Yeah, just a reminder for this quarterback that decision-making each and every week is at a premium, and don't look at the stats. Study your opponent.
Here we go.
First carry here for Ashton Genty. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Now first run of the game, Zamir White. Good defensive effort here, drives them back across midfield onto their own side.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Throwing on 3rd, Smith. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well, we talked about it earlier. Brought a losing streak into the building with him. That is not a good start towards breaking that streak as they go 3 and out.
No, you want to bust that narrative, and the best way to do that is to start fast, and, well, once again, they're not.
Begins his return at the 16. And a big hit on the return to stop it cold.
At their own 22-yard line.
Cleveland about ready to go. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Here's Judkins to begin the drive. And he danced away from one tackle, but unable to dance away from the rest of the defense. No gain on that play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Come on. Set.
Play action, Sanders. That's complete, David Njoku. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. They'll get 18 yards there. And that's good for a Cleveland 1st down. It's like you always say, right back to work for him. Getting the drive moving like that turnover never happened.
And they weren't going to shy away from letting him do his thing, throwing the football. Mistakes happen in this league and in this game, and you never want to punish a quarterback for making a mistake. You want to see him continue to produce.
1st and 10 from the 41.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal. Cut 19.
They'll go play action for Sanders. Makes the connection. Here's Jerome Ford. And he's going to be out of bounds after it looks like about a yard there. 2nd down coming up.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Ready.
Working out of the gun, Sanders. Who should have had another one there. Defense getting opportunity after opportunity to pick it off. But 2 in a row now have slipped away. Got to start taking better care of the football, Brock, as he brings them to the line here, 3rd down.
19 Tiger, 60 Bobcat, 65.
Sanders back to throw. He's going deep. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a 1st down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
Secures this at the 17. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10.
13X. 390%.
Smith in the pistol. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Carson Swessinger. And he's into the end zone for a Cleveland pick 6. Well, that certainly wasn't the end result he was after there, Brock. A big play to start the scoring, but we can definitely say this was not his intention, letting that pass go.
No, a lot of game left, though, and that's a positive. And you know what? He's going to have a chance to totally redeem himself after that one.
PAT is up and good from Hopkins. And the Browns will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Raiders nothing.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone, so we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. Now Smith coming off that pick. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
It's been plays like that that have kept this game scoreless, and they can't execute. It will continue to do so.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Back to the air. It's Smith. That's complete to the back, Ashton Genty. And he's brought down after a short gain. Offense in the hurry up here.
It's 3rd and 7.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Looking Myers, and he's got it. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10.
And a Raider first down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They give left side to Genty. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
This is Genty on 2nd. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. That's a pickup of 9. And that's good for Raiders first.
That's good.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Ball at the 33 for 1st down. From the gun, Lauby. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Tackled there by Jerome Baker. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
So while they're in the huddle, partner, we've arrived at the end of our 1st quarter. The Browns on top early. We'll return to Allegiant Stadium right after this. Time now for the 2nd quarter. Raiders in possession. They're advancing it well as they face 2nd down. From the 27. Throw right side finds Bench. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
At the 23-yard line.
All right, set now, 1st and 10. Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
It's pretty clear you're trying to find ways to get this player in space, right? That's where he's most dangerous. But the defenders made sure they kept him contained and limited what came of that one.
From the 20 on 2nd down. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there can be more interceptions.
To the air, 3rd and long. Going left side, Bowers has it. And he's going to have enough for the 1st down, not by much. But he got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Smith to the air now. Escapes the pocket. And he carries it in for the touchdown. tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. Geno Smith with a touchdown. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Here's a return from the 7. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Ready?
Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes first and 10.
Back.
Here's Sanders now. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Intended for David.
Well, he already has himself one interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game. Because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two becomes three, and on and on.
Here's Judkins on second down. And that's not what the offense dialed up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be third down.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
It's cut left side by Mitchell. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
It's a nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35.
At their own 39-yard line.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up first and 10.
Hey, here we go. Hey.
Play action. Here's Smith. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
So it's second and 10 now. Ball still at that 39-yard line.
Here we go. Hey. Middle. There we go, son.
Genty from the gun. Good running there to get around 6, but now they've got third down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Smith on third and short. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Denzel Ward makes the play.
Well, that's now two, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful, right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. In this defense, well, they've got two in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
On the ready.
The Browns, nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10.
Go.
They're going play action. Flushed out of the pocket. Big strike downfield to Judy. Touchdown, Cleveland! The Browns parlay the interception into points. It's a Jerry Judy touchdown.
Those front office personnel people love to pair speedy wide receivers and ask their coaches to do just that. Put some play action in there. Let him go run. Because with his speed, that route is a winner, winner, chicken dinner.
Raiders 7.
The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. This one's going to be a return from deep in the end zone. They stop him right as he gets up past the 15.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Raiders just about ready for this one. It's 1st and 10. First play is going to be a give to Genty. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
On these 1st and 10 calls, defenses are always keyed in that a run might be coming their way. And as soon as the QB turned to give the ball, the entire defense came crashing in to bury them for a loss.
Open ahead in the right direction and save this drive early. Here's 2nd and 13.
Here we go.
Out of the gun, here's Smith. That's caught. Here's Zamir White. And he's taken down here at the 16-yard line.
You know what I love about this? Never showing panic. When he leaves the pocket, look at his eyes. They continue to search downfield. They're never looking at the rush. They're finding the open man downfield before running out of real estate.
So it's the 2-minute warning here from Allegiant. The Raiders looking down a very long field. Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Shotgun give here to Genty. And he only gets a couple yards. They are well short. It's 4th down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Ball taken in at the 36. And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. The Browns, nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Judkins running between the tackles. Juke the defender. And he's all the way across midfield down inside that 45-yard line. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting the first. Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Throwing off the play fake here. This has been a trend, yet another interception. Picked off by Darian Porter. And the Raiders get the football as he makes his third interception of this season.
Sanders pass.
Hey, we know in this league, takeaways are a big deal, but you get interception and chunk yards with it. That is a gold star effort.
At the 38-yard line.
On first down, here's Smith. Brought in right side. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Raiders moving quickly, trying to get set as the clock continues to run.
Second and 5. At the Browns' 33-yard line.
They give up the guts. It's Genty. Room to run inside the 20. And finally, he's down at the 5-yard line. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with first and goal.
It is just so hard, Kate, to get these chunk, explosive runs. But what it does now is it especially sets the table in prime scoring position.
Timeout taken by the defense. Their second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. 4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal. Here's Genty. And he bowls through the defense for a touchdown. The Raiders pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Those defensive coaches got to be hot, Brock. That was a touchdown that shouldn't have happened. That tackle should have ended it.
You try bringing down one of these NFL running backs in this case.
Okay, touche, partner.
They see that goal line. They smell that goal line. It is no sure thing to try to bring down one of those horses before they find pay dirt.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Fields this one at the 3. And this drive will start inside the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line. The defense calls a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line.
Mustang Knights Park 70. Hot 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Buffalo 18.
Sanders going to throw here on first. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
See the pass, time up your hit, and jar that ball loose. Not a lot of players are hanging on through a well-placed hit like that one.
Let's go. 18 top, 19 Lions.
Second and 10 now. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Ready, go.
Third down run from Jenkins. And they only get a couple when they needed, man, they needed a good bit more, Brock. That's going to make it fourth down. The Browns are lining up to punt. Dylan Laube back deep for the Raiders. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. He breaks the tackle. And that return's going to leave him enough time to squeeze in 2 plays here if they want before the half. They've got first and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. Yep, as expected, they go to the ground to start this one off. And he's going to be hauled down after a gain of about 7. It's second down. They get the timeout called. We've got 5 seconds remaining in the half. 7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3.
Here we go, here we go. Relax up.
Back to throw it. And that one hits the ground incomplete. A single second left now on the clock.
Intended for Trey
Can't
Tucker.
cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime.
Check 58. Relax on. Oz.
He'll throw it. He puts everything behind this one. And his final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half. Well, we're set up for an incredible second half. All tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10.
Here we go. Hey, alert.
From the gun, Smith. Finds Genty underneath. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him.
A gain of 15 yards.
He picks up 15 on the play. And that's a Vegas first down. Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already to midfield. Smith on 1st down. He lets one fly deep downfield. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit. Okay, you get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, got to find a way to win.
Running on 2nd with White. Works his way to the 35. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders take the lead right away in half number 2. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Fielded at the 7. And this will give them some decent field position here, partner. And this gets out to the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
Cleveland about ready to go. Here's 1st and 10. Judkins out the middle. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
Not sure if it was a missed assignment on the line, a dominant play on his part, maybe a little bit of both, Kate, but look at those dudes down there defensively. Man, they are fired up after that stick behind the line.
Here's 2nd and 11. To the ground it goes. That's incomplete.
Defensive coaches in the NFL say it all the time. Limit the big play. Keep these guys in front of you. Well, this defense is going to have to stay vigilant because this receiver, he could take the lid off a defense at any time.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Working out of the gun, Sanders. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
brought down before the return gets far.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Getting a pistol formation here first as they come to the line.
Here we go, hey. 13 there.
Smith in the pistol. Finds a seam down the middle. And a great play is brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line.
It's a gain
He
of
finds 37 yards on the play to move those chains.
for a Las
I try to
Vegas.
remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were, and the QB just nailed it. I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
Fits it through the middle. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's good for Raiders first.
Las Vegas.
Just how many times do we see teams go to this route? You can go to a Little League field, tell them to, hey, run to the post. It's a playbook staple. And he's someone you could depend on to create space and make catches out of it.
Oh, that's a tough one. Couldn't bring in the touchdown clean. It falls incomplete. It's going to be second down.
Kate, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss, whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
No luck on first down. Here's second and 10.
13 there. 13 there.
Back to the air. It's Smith. Finds him over the middle. And that will not be enough for a first down.
That can be a hopeless feeling when you fire a curl route right into zone coverage perfectly like that. Unless that curl happens to be right next to where one of your guys is sitting, that pass can hum in there and there's nothing this defense can do.
Smith looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Escapes the pocket. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And they're staring at a 4th down now after that sack.
Brings up 4th down.
Daniel Carlson out to try this Raiders field goal. Ball on the right hash, the distance 43 yards. And they stop him before he gets much on the return. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34.
7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Let's go now. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Go.
They'll go play action for Sanders. Bails out of the pocket quick. Finds Judy near the sideline. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. They got 24 yards on the play. And that gives the Browns a first.
70 Rangers. 70 Rangers.
Sanders going to look to throw. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Touchdown.
The Browns can tie it up after hitting pay dirt in the 3rd. It's an Adonai Mitchell touchdown. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it?
And the extra point is no good. So potentially a key tally kept off the scoreboard, Brock. Going to see how and if this comes into play later in the second half. Things trim back down to a single point, Brock, as they send this off and away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a
Raiders
touchback.
take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10.
Ready. Hey, son, go get him. Go get him.
Ooh, the wide receiver getting it to begin the drive. And the Defense wise to that call there. Receiver wrapped up for no gain. Third down coming up.
Assignments were tested, and they were ready for it defensively. That's an excellent stop at the line. And it's going to make this offense seriously question revisiting that call.
Brought in by his back here. It's Genty. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
5 men in the secondary for the Browns. Third down coming.
Hey, go flip her up, flip her up. Go, go, go. 13 next.
Shotgun snap to Smith. This is Cox. That's Bowers working downfield. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown. The Raiders lengthen the lead at the end of the third. Brock Bowers, the touchdown. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Has this at the 6. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. First and 10. With Sanders out of the pistol. Has him on the quick hitter. Hit some space around midfield. Free inside the 30. Adonai Mitchell. And he's going to take this one in for the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. It's an Adonai Mitchell touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Kevin Stefanski with faith in this offense. They're going for 2.
The Browns will line up
Running back
for the
sent in motion.
conversion.
Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. And he is hit well behind the line and goes down. They're not able to make much of anything on that 2-point attempt. We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
35-yard line.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up first and 10.
Here we go, here we go. 390%. Here we go, sit up.
Giving this to Genty. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run got him 3. Here's second and 7.
Here we go, sit up.
From the 38. Dump off caught by his back. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. A very active quarter for us. Plenty of points in that frame as we reach the end of 3. It's the Raiders' ball. A chance at a win if they can hang on to this lead. New set of downs for him from the 46.
Ready. Tuesday. 390%.
First and 10 now. Here's Smith. Looking right, and he finds it. And he's tackled for a short gain. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at their 49-yard line.
And off to Genti. And he's going to get this to the opposing 41. It's a pickup of 11. And that's a Vegas first down.
And a Raider first
Offensive
down.
coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught.
Intended for
Trying getting that one to Brock Bowers.
Incomplete.
So it'll be second down.
It's now
Kate, as
2nd
soon
and
as this
10.
quarterback broke containment, I know your eyes and my eyes went the same place. Can you find a big play down the field? Unfortunately, there was not one to be had.
13X.
Smith will try again on second. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Check 59, Cobra. 390%.
Throwing on third, Smith. Chased out to his right. Cover man is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets two. It could have gone the other way.
A.J.
The Raiders
Cole
bringing
in
out the
one
punting
formation
unit.
for the Raiders.
It'll be A.J. Cole doing the honors.
Call that equivalent of a wild pitch when it comes to baseball, Kate. Just a catastrophic breakdown in mechanics. At some point during that snap, it leads to, well, several seconds of chaos, and unsurprisingly, a turnover on downs.
I try to move, man.
Offense into the shotgun
That's
set as they line
crazy,
this up.
bruh.
First and 10.
Hey, here we go.
Straight ahead with Genti. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards.
That
to
just
create
killed
some
my whole
difference
vibe
into that
right there.
defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. Really create
I was
some
like,
indecision
no,
now
this guy did not
defensively.
just spin the ball back.
390%.
Another give here to Genti. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal.
Ooh, I like that.
Yeah, that's bro. I was like, I tried to move once I saw that ball. I was like, this guy's pushing me towards it.
Back in his pocket for a later occasion.
All set up for an insurance score here. It's 1st and goal.
Hey, let's go. 390.
Back to Genti. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
Blitz coming for Smith. And this will be a Las Vegas touchdown. The Raiders push this to an 8-point game. Well, we knew this was coming. All touchdowns are reviewed, especially late in a close game like this. So the celebration can resume on that sideline. The touchdown stands. Point after from Carlson is up and good. And the Raiders push the lead to 2 scores now.
Browns 26.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Return coming from the 6. And He gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
Take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
They've got first down from the 31.
Viking, Dragon 60. Ready.
Play action, Sanders. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Will not get a pick six. He's out of bounds just shy of the end zone.
Well, we're watching the defense not just generate turnovers, but really add to them. A return like that, think about it. That's 4 or 5 plays that you just saved your offense from as they try to make that interception, yet another one, count.
Got it off that interception, Brock. Let's see if they can pay that off with points. Here's first and goal.
There we go, Sonoma. Go. I got it.
Give here to Genty. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Ready. There we go, Sonoma.
Genty again. And this is stopped behind the line as well.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
Hey, here we go, hey. Ready to get
They're going to run it with Genty. Oh, he lost the football. And this is going to be Browns football.
Kate, I am telling you, ball security critical over the entire 100 yards. If you start...
While a new offense preps to head out, we've got a stoppage. They want to make sure this is a turnover. So now on 4th down, the Raiders elected to send Daniel Carlson out for the field goal. High percentage look for him here from the left hash. Carlson's kick is good. And that grows their lead to 12.
That kick, well, it throws a roadblock up on some of the remaining avenues to get back in this game and really leaves only one remaining. It's going to take 2 touchdowns if they want a shot at it. And we know those odds, they're getting pretty long.
Here's a return from the 7. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10.
Ready. 69, Cowboy 80.
Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down.
That's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage waiting for it. They were thinking interception for a second. And incompletion is still pretty good, too.
Still 10 to go. 2nd down now from the 26. Out of the gun, here's Sanders. And again, it's going to hit the ground. Incomplete. Looking for his running back, and 2 straight incompletions. It made this 3rd down.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you, you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Sanders now on 3rd down. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. And they really went for it on 3rd down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing 4th down. Intended target there was David Njoku. And now they're staring at 4th and long. This will be the last play before our 2-minute warning.
19.
Desperation time here. He's got it to his running back. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Down a couple of scores, but still some time left and 3 timeouts as well. It's 1st and 10. They'll motion him out of the backfield. To the air on 1st down. Sanders. And the Raiders get there and take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
We've learned how valuable sacks in a pass rush are in today's NFL. It's a bit surprising, isn't it, Kate, that that's their first sack of the game, but they found other ways to produce success on both sides of the ball. And they finally pick up a much-needed sack on that stat sheet.
Trying to push it deep downfield. Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play. And you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
To throw. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Jeremy Chin has got it. And the Raiders get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. I gotta imagine, partner, there are a lot of folks shaking their heads at seeing that. He has battled interceptions all season, and here, well, he's now been picked off on back-to-back drives.
Yeah, shaking their heads because on this drive and throughout the season, the adjustments just haven't been there. The picks just keep coming week after week after week, and this time, back-to-back series.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. They'll toss it. Genty. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's good for a Raiders first.
These running backs love getting into the open field, and the best of them, they're not even looking at the man right in front of them. They're looking at that next level to get a chunk run like that.
On 1st down, Genty winning their full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one. The defense calls a timeout. So that's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Genty from the gun. And this will only complicate matters for 3rd down, partner. They're sent backwards. Now a timeout's called. Cleveland using its 2nd. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards. That is just a nice stretch of some reps there defensively. Really one of the areas when you watch college game to the NFL game that there is a vast difference. And that's the tightness of coverage. These windows of opportunity are small, and they could not find a completion.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And go ahead and make this a 15-point game now.
Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. 2nd time they brought him out for a field goal, and 2nd time, well, he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field, but that's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Browns, nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. And the Raiders are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. Your favorite formation, right, Brock? The victory formation here as he takes a knee.